you pack way too much to go camping. So we're going to be going on a 10-day camping trip, camping MOTO adventure trip. Who knows what we're going to get into, so you got to be prepared. We might not even camp. We might even get into a hotel. Let's get into this video. Okay, guys, as much as I want to talk to you about the woes of my leg, let me just tell you, it hurts. But we're going on this damn ride. This isn't, I'm not going to unpack my bags. Stay tuned to the end of the video. I'll go over everything that I have in my bags, okay? But this is mostly a lot of people I just see just way overpack. You can't always pack for the what ifs and set fors. You got to know where you're going. A lot of times on the BDR routes, you still have people out there that are more than willing to help you. If I see you on the side of the road, I'm gonna stop and help you. There's always a town around the corner. You can always stop on the side of the road if you have to. Somebody's gonna stop. With today's, the EPIRB, the GPS locators, you got so many options to get you out of trouble. I know being self-sufficient is in most of our genetics, but you take what you may need in the slightest, like what's going to keep you from going down the road, which would be a tube. That's it. Otherwise, before you leave your bike, you should be going over it weeks, months prior, making sure that it is sound for the trip that you are taking. I put brand new tires on here. My oil change, I changed the oil. I just had the clutch recall done on this bike, maybe about 1,000 miles ago. Yes, I changed the oil in the filter. That's just, I want to start these trips off fresh. I've learned a lot on my past rides and from watching other people. Hopefully I can help you out. Depending on what type of riding you do, that's what kind of luggage you're gonna find. Don't ask what's the best luggage. It depends. The first time I had a rackless system, I mounted it back here. And then after watching Adam Ryman, whatever, he mounts it right here. So I moved my bag up here, and depending on your size, your girth, this might not be an option for you. You might have to move it back here a little bit further. So I'll mount it right here. Let's do that right now. So there you go. That's where I mount the bags and my tent poles and tire levers. Tire levers, not tire spoons. I got the big levers in here. They're gonna sit right here. So that's what I got right here. Of course, it's gonna be strapped down a little better. But yeah, that's it. Oh, there's the nastiness that tried to hurt me. You tried to hurt me. I mean, you did hurt me, but it's my own damn fault. With the luggage that much more forward, last year in Utah, even going through that sand, even as heavy as this is, I barely noticed it. I really did. I mean, it's almost, you know it's there, okay? But it's not near as bad as when it all sits back here, or when it's hanging off the side way out off of your rack. It's just something that you're gonna have to feel for yourself. I can sit here and tell you that rackless is the way to go, but until you try it, you know, I know Moscow is an expensive way to go, but hell, you can try the Tusk out. Those are pretty damn decent. I just don't think they have the longevity where it's the whole buy once, cry once type of thing, which I should have bought the 80s, whatever. This makes me pack less. That's my problem, is I always want to pack more. I mean, hell, half the time I go on these trips, I barely even get into my bags anyways, because we ride all day. And this is stuff that you gotta also think about whenever you're packing. I ride for such a long time that at the end of the day, honestly, I don't feel like setting up camp. That's why I look for a hotel. You know, I plan accordingly as far as my finances go. I save all year. As soon as I get back from my trips, I start saving. So I'll start these trips out with saved up, and it's just basically however many miles I think I'm going to cover, I double the amount of money. Probably not going to use it, but it's a good possibility. I mean, hell, we're going to Deadwood, so, you know, you plan in souvenirs and hotels and stuff like that. All right, so the secret weapon here is this. It's where I have my spare tube right there. Right here, that's another tire spoon, but it's got that thing. Can we see it? Oh, there we go. Right there. And if you haven't done the modification to your Tenere yet for the toolless seat, do it. All you gotta do is flip these posts upside down, put the nut back through it, good to go. Right here, that's probably about 20 foot worth of rope. It's this thing right here. So it's got 10 millimeter for the front forks, got this for your rear nut, and got this for your axle nut. In here, I got tools, wrenches, screwdrivers. It's a little modified version of what you get with the toolkit that comes with the bike. You don't have to pack everything in your bags. Find places. Oh, my trail jack. Right there. Use your space. Use your space wisely whenever you go on these trips. All right, so now for the good part. Oh, fuck, this hurts. Oh, okay. All right, old man. Oh no, oh boy. What a chair. If you really want to know what get your. Pardon me, I'm gonna read off this list because I don't know what the hell I packed. A tool bag with CO2 cartridges for the air. I'm not gonna bring the electric pump. Yeah, there's pros and cons to that, but I brought extra CO2 cartridges and the the air valve. I got a bivy cover. A bivy cover is like a Gore-Tex outer shell for your sleeping bag. Basically, it allows me to bring a lesser cold rated sleeping bag, and the Gore-Tex bivy cover increases the R value, gives me a little more comfort if it were to get cold. And if it does get cold, I also have a pair of thermals. Sleeping bag, my cup, and my burner for fuel. In that bag with the CO2 cartridge, it's a tire tube repair kit, knife, zip ties, hose clamps, electrical tape, and needle nose. Okay, so in my left bag, what I'll have is 2 MOTO jerseys, 3 socks, 3 underwear, 1 pair of thermals. That pair of thermals, good grief. Yeah, they take up a lot of room, but I don't like being cold. I have my storage drive, my NuQ file hub. It's a data transfer. It's what transfers the data from my cards over to the storage drive. I got my SD cards. So I've got a Crown Royal bag that's got food, a spork, instant coffee. Food. Whenever I pack, I don't pack to go gourmet camping. It's just an overnight stay, and then the next morning I can go grab breakfast somewhere. When I say food, it's those little packets of tuna, and it's kind of like instant oatmeal, but it's frou-frou oatmeal, I guess you could say. It was just something that looked good and tastes good. On the rear rack, I'm gonna have the tent pole bag with the pole stakes. Oh, I got a hammer in there too. I got a hammer, little baby ball peen hammer. Okay, in my backpack, I will have my hotel or walking around shorts, some water shoes, which, you know, foldable shoes. The water shoes are the best because you can crush them and they're not gonna get hurt. Socks, underwear, my personal hygiene kit, and an electrical tape. That doesn't seem like a whole lot in that little bag, and it's not a whole lot. Let me just go over it one more time. I'm just going to read it. Tool bag with CO2 kit and tire repair accessories, bivy cover, sleeping bag, cup, burner, fuel, tire tube repair kit, knife, zip ties, hose clamps, electrical tape, needle nose, 3 shirts, 3 socks, 3 undies, 1 pair of thermals, my storage drive, my new Q file hub, data transfer thing, SD cards, food, spork, instant coffee, tent pole bag, and in the tent pole bag I have a hammer, tire spoons, and of course steaks. Oh, that's right. In my backpack I also have my drone. I've changed that up. So I also have my drone. That's what I forgot to add to this. In my left bag, I also have another bag that has all my charging wires, the charging hub for my drone. Yeah, that's kind of, unless you're a content creator, you're not gonna have as much of that shite. So that's what's in there. And also in my backpack, if you have a GoPro and you know those boxes that they come in, that is a great storage box. I have that in my backpack as well, with all my camera gear, just for the action camera. Batteries, chargers, mics, all that I want easily accessible. Whereas the stuff that's in the bag, the stuff that's in the actual saddlebags compartments, that's stuff that I'm not going to need to get to while we're riding, if that makes any sense. The stuff like my drone, I want it to be easily accessible. So the drone, water, wipes, all that is easily accessible. First aid kit, all that. That's what you want to make accessible. Okay, well, that's it. By the time you see this video, we're going to be on the road.